fun! Now on Tiny Pop, Billy! Tiny Pop. Billy!
He may be sitting at the table when he doesn't think he's able. Then he's high up in the sky, making people say, oh my! And when he's sitting in the bath, it takes him down a different path. It doesn't take him very long, so that we can sing our song, 'cause he's a... He's a... He's always swinging high. When he's dreaming, he can fly, 'cause he's...
Billy!
Billy's teacher, Mrs. Moores, said they should all think of an idea for a short story. Billy's friend Charlie was going to write about an invisible man. Katie, who sits in front of Billy, was going to write about an evil wizard who turned children into mushrooms. When Mrs. Moores asked Billy what he was going to write about, he said he didn't know.
I still wasn't sure what my story was going to be. Mum said I should write about myself, but I'm not as exciting as an invisible man or a wizard. I'm just a kid.
Billy the Kid! You're Billy the Kid!
Billy turned round and saw a man standing there. He wore a big hat on his head. He explained he was the mayor of Tumbleweed Town and he needed help.
You're the best cowboy in the West. Will you be my sheriff?
Billy thought for a moment.
Only if I can have a big hat like yours.
Boys gang.
The mayor took Billy to the saloon where they served fizzy pop. They asked for lemonade and the bartender slid them one down the bar.
Delicious.
When Billy had finished his drink, the mayor pointed to a poster on the wall.
Wanted for being bad.
And underneath was a picture of 4 men.
That's the Bad Boys gang, and they're bad news.
I looked at them carefully. The first was called Rotten Ronnie. He was a small cowboy with 1 tooth and eyebrows that met in the middle. He was a sweet shop robber, and he was wanted in 6 towns. The second was called Naughty Neville, a bandit with very small eyes who liked popping balloons at parties. The third was Dirty Dexter, and he had a fistful of worms. The rottenest, naughtiest cowboy ever was Bad Bert himself. He writes rude things on walls.
The mayor said they were heading this way, and he wanted Billy to catch them before they caused trouble.
No problem, I'm Billy the Kid, the best cowboy in the West.
Then he went to think of a plan. Half an hour later, it was ready. He waited for the gang members to arrive one by one. The first member to appear was Rotten Ronnie, and he looked very bad.
I followed him into the sweet shop.
He asked the shopkeeper for some toffees from the highest shelf. The shopkeeper was only small and needed a ladder to reach the sweets. Meanwhile, Rotten Ronnie grabbed a handful of pink shrimps and aniseed balls and put them in his pocket.
What a rotter.
But before he could get away, Billy picked up a licorice lace and turned it into a lasso.
Not so fast, I shouted. He was running nowhere. Rotten Ronnie hopped all the way to jail.
The first member of the Bad Boys gang was in jail, but he still had 3 more to catch.
I painted a sign that said, "Birthday party for the mayor's horse today."
He bought a cake and some balloons and set up a table in the street. And it wasn't long before a small crowd gathered and everyone was having a great time. The mayor's horse was especially pleased. He'd never had a birthday party, and he ate lots of cake. Billy knew a party like this would be irresistible to Naughty Neville. Sure enough, a little later, Naughty Neville appeared. He crept up behind a lady and pulled a pin from her hat. Then he sneaked up to a balloon and...
But I'd filled all the balloons with itching powder. Naughty Neville was helpless. He scratched and scratched all the way to jail.
Next on Billy's list was Dirty Dexter. So he disguised himself as a little old lady.
I had a big curly wig and a nice flowery dress, a lovely pearl necklace and a big handbag. It was so good even my mum wouldn't recognise me.
To make the disguise convincing, he had to do things that little old ladies did. He went to the post office and bought 6 birthday cards and some mints. Then he went to the town square for a bit of a gossip with Mrs. Hodgkinson.
Hello, Mrs. Hodgkinson.
Hello, Mrs. Billy.
She told Billy all about the doctor and how his houseplants caught flu. Billy was just about to offer her a mint when he noticed a long, bony hand.
It was Dirty Dexter and he had a fistful of worms.
Now, old ladies don't usually have handcuffs in their bags. Dirty Dexter was surprised when Billy locked a pair around his wrists. He dropped the worms onto the floor and they crawled inside his boots. Dirty Dexter squirmed all the way to jail.
All the gang members were in jail, except Bad Bert, who I was saving for last. He would be a tough one to catch.
Suddenly, there was a thud as a rubber arrow stuck to the jail door. There was a note attached, and Billy read it.
Sheriff Billy, meet me for a showdown in the square at high noon. Signed, Bad Bert.
Billy made sure he was early. The streets were empty, and all the townsfolk were hiding in their houses. Everyone was scared of Bad Bert. It was nearly high noon, and the sun was really hot. Billy was sweating, and he hoped he didn't look nervous, but he was a bit. The clock struck 12. Then a dark shape appeared at the end of a street. It was Bad Bert. Slowly, he walked closer, stopping to write some rude things on a wall. Then he stood in front of Billy and growled.
You ain't gonna stop me, Sheriff Billy. I'm gonna win this showdown. Notes and crosses, yes.
And he pulled out a pencil and paper.
Draw!
I had to think carefully. One false move and I was done for. I couldn't let Bad Bert win. Which one do you think? Top right or bottom right?
Bert looked scared as Billy drew his last circle. He was so angry he snapped his pencil in half and started to cry.
Bad Bert's gang were all locked away and the mayor was really pleased. That afternoon he threw a party for everyone in the town, even his horse, who'd already had one.
The mayor thanked Billy for cleaning up his town and gave him a big silver star with sheriff on it.
I opened my eyes and it was morning. I just had a dead good dream about being a cowboy. I couldn't wait to get to school and write all about it. Miss Moores read our stories and she said mine was so good she said she would give me a silver star. But it didn't say sheriff on it.
Next on Tiny Pop, 2P and Binu go inside a clock. Did you just miss Billy? Don't forget, you can catch it again on Tiny Pop +1, Sky Guide 625. Wakey, wakey! You're watching Tiny Pop. Tiny Pop.